Hey everybody, this is Jeremy from Freedom Family Studios. I'm doing a new mix series called Reaper for the rest of us. I'm doing this first episode. We're just going to dive straight in and I'm going to get the session ready to mix. We're going to gain stage it, bust it up, and get it ready to go. Let's dive in. Here we are inside the DAW, and you can see I've got some tracks here. It's a client's mix that I can't play too much of, but we can work on the tracks and get them gain staged without sharing too much of the music. I'm mixing a song for a client named Trey Tate, and this is his song called I Declare and Solemnly Swear. We're just using this as an example. It's not out yet, so I can't play too much. But when I gain stage anything, first thing I'm going to want to do is see this line right here. You can pull it up and down. That's how I have my Reaper clip gain set up. There's 1,000 ways to set up Reaper. This is just how I set up mine. So let's just go track by track and put the faders all at 0, which is very important when gain staging. My rule on gain staging is if you have to pull the volume down more than 10 dB at any point, it's not gain staged. 10 dB is a lot. And if you're bringing stuff down that much, yeah, you need to go back to your sources and clip gain those down a little bit. So we're just going to go track by track. Let's see it. Yeah, that's too hot. So what I'm going to do is just solo it again and then bring down this clip gain until it doesn't clip. Clip gain. Dun dun dun. As you can see, I'm trying to hit everything to where everything hits at around -12.
You called me out of death so I could find a life.
If it goes a little bit over -12, that's fine. Just got to be somewhat gain staged so you're not pulling that volume all the way down.
Yes, you are the way. Yes, you are the way, and I will.
I don't know why that's split, but I'll figure it out later. Let's just keep going. That one's actually a little low, so we'll clip that up a bit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, all good. I can tell just by looking at all these that we're going to be good to go for the rest of the way. If anything, I'm going to clip gain up these overheads and these rooms. I'll leave the rooms how they are. So that's how I clip gain it. Now I'm going to set up my buses. My bass, I leave in a bus all by itself. These 3 guitars, I will put on my system. I have it set up to Control F creates a bus. There's a 1,000 ways to do it. Here's the easiest. You just create a track, an empty track, grab all the tracks you want to make a bus out of, and then drag it up. Right there, see that little folder? You click that folder, and now that's a bus. But the way I have it is let's get rid of that extra track. On my system, I have it set up to where you just highlight these 3, push Control F, and write G bus. All right, let's hear those. right, let's put all these vocals in a bus. V bus, the magic bus. Here's where it gets a little tricky. I'm going to grab all of these shells, which is the toms, the kicks, and the snares. All these right here. And they are going to go in a bus called shells. And then I'm going to highlight the heads and the rooms and the shells and make a bus out of those called full kit. Let's just hear the shells.
When I'm at my lowest and fall to my knees, I find your mercy staring back at me. Another thought, man. Jesus, you are.
I'm just fixing these splits right here. That's probably for another video, but still gonna give it a shot.
Jesus, you are the way, and I will follow you all my days. Jesus, the Son of God, I will.
And that's how I get started. That is just what I call a static mix. I'll listen to it a bunch of times like that and make sure it doesn't clip. I'll just bring down everything. See, because now everything's at unity. All of our faders we're at a good spot to start at.
Jesus, you are the way, and I will follow you all my days. Jesus, the Son of God, I will worship you and seek your face.
Yep, that's how we get started. Follow for more info on Reaper. This is a series for us normal dudes called Reaper for the rest of us. I'm going to be posting more videos every chance I get. This has just been another little tip on how I get a session going. Now I got to dive into this to where I can hear the whole song and can't let you hear the whole song until it's done.